So let's talk about the Ford F150 Coyote 5.0 single cab with a supercharger. Not the truck for someone looking to blend in, that's for sure. You get this feeling it was built to cause a scene, not solve a problem. People always talk about work trucks and reliability, but there's a certain magic in squeezing a ton of power into a single cab. You're basically sitting on top of a rocket, just waiting to whisk you into questionable decisions. It's part science, part chaos. Now, the Coyote 5.0 itself is already impressive. We're talking a V8 with a factory rating north of 400 horsepower, but slap a supercharger on it and you're easily pushing 650 plus horses. Step on the gas, and you'll feel time compress. The single cab format really matters here. Less weight, smaller wheelbase. That means when you punch it, it feels like the nose wants to lift and the rear wants to say goodbye to the pavement. Pro tip, traction control is not optional, it's a survival tool. A huge pain point, honestly, is keeping those rear tires alive. Even with wide rubber, these trucks eat through tires faster than teenagers through pizza. Budget $1,000 a year for rears if you plan to truly use the power. People often underestimate how much the supercharger changes daily driving. Under 3,000 RPM, it's surprisingly civil. But cross that threshold and it's like flipping a switch, mellow pickup to angry muscle car. It's addictive but takes practice to modulate. If you're thinking about going this route, the install process is both science experiment and art project. Shops will charge $7,000, $9,000 for high-quality supercharger kits plus labor. Expect downtime. This isn't a Saturday morning project for most people. A lot of single cab owners complain about ride quality after adding so much power. The chassis was never meant for this abuse, so hop and wheel spin are real issues. Adding traction bars and improved suspension helps, but it's still borderline rowdy. Let's talk numbers. What do you actually get for all this effort and cash? 0 to 60 in well under 4 seconds. Yes, that's Challenger Hellcat quick. A quarter mile in the low 12s or even high 11s with sticky tires and good conditions. People will bring up reliability. Fair question. Forced induction means more stress on internals and driveline. Regular oil changes, high-octane fuel, and keeping an eye on temps go from good habits to mandatory religion. There's no shame in being a little obsessive. Another pain point, fuel consumption. Not just bad, but abysmal if you're heavy-footed. I've heard stories of people netting under 10 mpg per G. But if you're building a supercharged Coyote single cab, worrying over gas is missing the point. End of the day, it's a statement build. You feel every bit of it. Park it anywhere and people ask questions. It's part folk hero, part problem child, all muscle. Living with one is a choice, a very fast, very noisy, highly entertaining choice.